had a job working for a corporation for over 20 years. It was the first job I ever had. And working for a corporation, you pick up things here and there, and you begin to learn a lot about what kind of person you are versus what kind of person you think you are. They aren't always the same. For instance, in that 20-year plus expanse, I've dealt with nice people, I've dealt with horrible people, I've dealt with extremely intelligent people, and I think you know where that sentence was going. And the one thing that I had to learn the hard way is that placing blame on any one person is actually very easy. But what does that have to do with football? It's actually very simple. In my job, I had to do a lot of testing for system implementation. Don't worry, I won't bore you with the details. Now, my department was made up of about 6 to 8 smaller teams, and each one had a specific function in the testing process. If even one team didn't do their job properly, the test would fail, and it would lead to fingers being pointed and blame being assigned. It was easy to place blame because we could simply say, well, I did my job, I can't help it if they didn't do theirs. But we learned very quickly that if something went wrong, like an issue with the system, people couldn't do their part, and there was a much larger issue. Kind of like what happens when your O-line doesn't do their job properly, and your quarterback ends up getting hurt, or your running back can't run the ball properly. And what happens when your running back can't run the ball properly? The opposing defense will expect more passes, which means they have more opportunities to take the ball away. And what happens when the ball is taken away? Your defense doesn't get ample time to rest, and they allow more points to be scored. And eventually, the test fails and blame is assigned. Only in football, there's only one person that takes most of, if not all of the blame for that failure. So the next time you want to place the blame on an individual player, you should remember that there are 21 other players that have to take the same field in the game. Each one of them has a part to play, and each one is important for success.